शान्तिः गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्तजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजं सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। दयानंद पंचकम्। सदा स्मेरवक्त्रं कृपापूर्णनेत्रं स्थिरं दीनमित्रं जनप्रीतिपात्रं सुविज्ञातशास्त्रं कषायाक्तवस्त्रं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे परब्रह्मनिष्ठं स्वतो धर्मनिष्ठम् अहिंसैकनिष्ठं स्वशिष्यैः सुजुष्टं यतीनां वरिष्ठं गुरूणां गरिष्ठं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे सुशास्त्रे चरन्तं सदा सञ्चरन्तं जनान् बोधयन्तं भवादुद्धरन्तं मठान् स्थापयन्तं गुरून् पूजयन्तं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे कलानां प्रचारं दधानं विनम्रं स्वयं ग्रन्थकारं सता मानितारं नमत्तापहारं स्वयं निर्विकारं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे सदा शान्तमूर्तिं सदा क्षान्तिमूर्तिं सदा दान्तिमूर्तिं सदा सत्यमूर्तिं प्रमाणप्रवृत्तिं दिशन्तं सुकीर्तिं दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे इदं पञ्चकं यः पठेत् शुद्धचित्तः सदा मोक्षमार्गे नितान्तं प्रवृत्तः प्रसादात् स शास्तुर्भवेत् ज्ञानयुक्तः स जीवन्मृतो वा भवेत् नित्यमुक्तः दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे दयानन्दरूपं मदाचार्यमीडे मदाचार्यमीडे। We are on to the topic of meditation. Meditation is an appointment with yourself. It is also a meeting with your higher self. The higher self is Ishvara, who is present within you. You start by focusing on yourself and exclude everything that is outside. Let it be outside. You hear sounds from outside the room. Let it be outside. Don't worry. Don't think what is happening in the next house. Okay. So whatever is happening, let it remain as it is. I disconnect from that. and focus on the things that are within this room. I connect to this room. Inside the room, there are so many things happening. The fan is running and somebody is talking. You are feeling either cold or you are feeling warm, depending on the weather. You are also hearing the sound of your own breathing. If you go more closer, you can hear the sound of your own heartbeat and pulse. Okay? So keep going inward. So move from the outside sounds to the things that are closest to you. This is called focusing. You focus your mind to notice just your own breath, notice your own heartbeat, notice your own pulse. Okay, this is called complete mindfulness. Keep outside things outside. Outside objects are called Vishaya. Vishaya means an object. It also means something Vishinoti Badnati. It is something that ties you down. An object is something that ties you down in terms of likes and dislikes. So if you like that object, you are attracted. If you dislike that object, you are repelled. So it ties you down. It limits you. The truth is not that the object is tying you down. It is you are tying yourself down to the object. Your like and dislike is tying you to the particular object. So if you know the truth, it is not the Vishaya that is holding you. It is you who are holding on to the Vishaya. So now learn to choose to let go. Let go, that is not important. I have an appointment with myself. I want to be with myself. That is more important. Therefore, you start with the sankalpa. The sankalpa is, I do not want to be disturbed. I want to be with myself. I have an appointment with myself. The most important person in my life is myself. Everyone else comes later, whether it's my boss or my superior or my friends, my family, my spouse. They all come after you. Now you're just withdrawing from all outside objects, just focusing on yourself. Start with the sounds close to you. Start with your own sensation of breathing as you breathe in and out, right? The Bhagavad Gita says, do not pull yourself down to the level of objects, lift yourself up so that you can have a wonderful association with yourself. You are your own best friend. You can help yourself. If you pull yourself down, you are your worst enemy. Uddhared atmanatmanam, natmanam avasadayet. I'm sharing the screen for you. Uddhared atmanatmanam, natmanam avasadayet. Verse number 5. Lift yourself up by yourself. Do not put yourself down. You are your own best friend. Atmaiva hyatmano bandhuhu. Atmaiva ripuhu atmanaha. You are your own worst enemy. Therefore, control your mind and the mind will become your friend. Do not give in to likes and dislikes. Otherwise, your mind will become your enemy. In meditation, Shuchau Deshe Pratisthapya, seated in a place which is pleasant, which is clean. It should be a hygienic place. Sthiram asanam atmanaha. You sit in a posture which is very steady. Sthiram. It should be neither too high nor it should be too low. It should be just right so that you are well seated without the fear of falling or without feeling claustrophobic. You spread a layer of insulation where you're sitting. Chaila ajina kushottaram. A cloth, a deer skin, or a layer of grass. Okay, so all these are insulators. Tatra ekagram manakritva. Seated there, make your mind single pointed. Yata chittendriya kriyaha. You regulate or disconnect from all the activities of the sense organs and mind. The mind is used to uh, move from one place to another. Your sense organs are also, they go from inside to the outside world. Now cut off the outside world, restrict the function of your eyes and ears, close your eyes, ignore the sounds that you hear. Okay, just stay with yourself, single pointed mind. Upavishya asane yunjat. Seated in your place, in your own uh, uh, chair or seat. Yogam yunjat. May you engage in yoga. Yoga is meditation. Atma vishuddhaye. In order to purify yourself. You purify yourself through yoga. What does purify mean? It means make your mind free from disturbance. Make your mind free from likes and dislikes. Free from anger, fear, sadness, guilt, hurt. Okay? When somebody does a wrong thing to you, you get hurt. When you do something wrong towards others, you feel guilt. Okay? So cleanse your mind of all this. Cleanse your mind of desire, etc. Just be in yourself. Just be with yourself. So this is called Yogam Yunjat. May you engage in yoga for the sake of cleansing your mind. Atma Vishuddhaye. How do you sit? Samam Kaya Shiro Grivam. May your Kaya is your body, your trunk, Shiraha, and Grivam, your neck. Head, neck, and the trunk. May it be samam. May it be aligned properly. Dharayan achalam sthiraha. So holding your body in that position. A nice way to see whether the body is seated properly is to move front and back a little. Shift your weight towards the front. Shift your weight towards the back. Again, left or right. And come to a point when you find there is balance. Okay. You go front and back until you come to a point somewhere in the middle where your body is balanced. You don't have to hold up the body. The body is like a paperweight. It balances itself. So samam kaya shiro grivam dharayan achalam sthiraha Sampreksha nasikagram. Nasikagram is the tip of the nose. So may you look in the direction of your uh, nose, the nose which is pointing the direction right in front of you. May your eyes be directed totally in front of you. They say a meditative mood is created when your eyes are closed, and the closed eyes, the vision you're directing towards the center of your eyebrows. Okay. So bring both the eyes to look into the same point in between your eyebrows and a little ahead, not exactly the eyebrows, a little ahead. Okay. Your eyes are 10% looking upwards, 10%, not 90%. Just 10% upwards, your eyes are looking. You're not actually looking, but the eyeballs are facing that direction. When you keep your eyes in that uh, particular uh, pose, you find it becomes easier to concentrate and you go into a meditative state. Sampreksha nasikagram. This is what is talked about as the tip of the nose. The tip of the nose, not downwards, but upwards. So the upper tip. Okay, that is in between the two eyebrows. So may you direct your vision there. Dishascha anavalokayan. Do not look this side, that side. Do not get distracted by what is happening around you. Prashantatma vigata bihi. Prashantatma. May you have a very happy mood. May you have a very tranquil mood. You're not going for any business. You're not going for any transaction. You're just being with yourself. As I said, you have an appointment with yourself. Nobody, nothing should disturb you. So vigata bihi. Let all fear go away. Brahmachari vrate stitaha. Brahmachari is the one who studies the Vedas. So Brahma is Veda. Brahmachari is the one who is studying the Veda. So Brahmachari Vrata is a life of discipline. Okay, a student has to be disciplined. So maintain the discipline of a student. Manaha Sanyamya, having restricted your mind. Machittaha, direct it towards the higher self, that is Ishvara. So having come to yourself, now look to the Lord within you who is present there and connect to that Lord. Yukta asita matparaha. May the meditator remain with this practice of yoga. So yuktaha asit. May the person remain engaged in yoga. Matparaha, thinking of the Lord within as the focus of your meditation. Yuktahara viharasya, verse 17. Yuktahara viharasya yukta chestasya karmasu. Your ahara and vihara. Ahara is the food that you eat. Let that be regulated. Vihara. Vihara is your movements. You walk to different places. So let your walking also be restricted. So do only the important things, the unimportant, wasteful things avoid. Eat only the important food, other food, wasteful, avoid. Yukta chestasya karmasu. Even actions, unnecessary actions, avoid. So may you regulate your physical activity. May you regulate your walking. May you regulate your food. Yukta swapna avabodha. May you regulate your sleep. May you regulate your waking also. Waking also should be well regulated with a proper routine from morning to evening. Swapna, your sleep also should be well regulated. Do not eat too much before you sleep. Give a gap of 1 or 2 hours, at least 2 hours after eating before you sleep. Okay, and wake up if possible. Wake up before the sun rises. They say a wonderful time is 4:30 to 6 is called Brahma Muhurta. Okay, 4:30 onwards is a Brahma Muhurta. It is a wonderful time for connecting to Ishvara, because that is a time when everyone is asleep. Even the night birds, the owls, etc. So they stay awake in the night, but by the time early morning, they are all quiet. Birds have not got up yet. They are all quiet. The whole world is quiet. So that is called the Brahma Muhurta. It's the ideal time for meditation, if you can manage to stay awake at that time. Okay. But remember, meditation is not meant for that time. The time is meant for meditation. So if that particular time you're not able to meditate because you're sleepy or whatever, then find a time when you are awake, because meditation is more important than the time. Right? So yukta swapna avabodhasya yogo bhavati dukkha. This type of yoga becomes a means to end your dukkha. It is said that through yoga, you prepare yourself for self-knowledge. Through self-knowledge, you become free from all dukkha. Okay? To motivate you, it is said you take the first step. The first step is as good as the last step. The first step is yoga. You prepare yourself, cleanse your mind, make your mind ready for self-knowledge. The last step is go to the teacher, get the self-knowledge, and stay there. Stay in that knowledge. So the first step is equal to the last step. This is more a motivation for you. You start the first step. As you keep moving, you will reach the last step. So even the first step is dukkha. It destroys your sorrow. Even the first step to spirituality destroys your sorrow. What to talk about the last step? So this is about meditation. And the fulfillment of meditation is talked about. Verse number 23. Tam vidyat dukkha samyoga viyogam yoga sanyitam. The definition of yoga is dukkha samyoga viyogam. Yoga normally we use in the sense of joining. Okay, the mind is joined to the Atma or to the Ishvara. Here, Krishna gives a different definition. Yoga is separation. It is viyoga. It is separation from the connection to dukkha. So, normally we are connected to dukkha. Everything reminds you of sadness. Okay. There was this person who was always having a sad look. And I went and tried to make him smile. And he said, "Oh, when I smile, I remember my friend who died. Therefore, that smile disappears." Okay. I tried to make him laugh. He said, "When I laughed, so somewhere I got breathless and I felt giddy. Therefore, I stopped laughing. When I laugh, I feel giddy." Okay. So this person, anything will connect him to sorrow. If I tell him, "Please go for a walk, you'll feel better," he says, "No, my legs are aching and the pollution is too much. I will not go out for a walk." Okay, walk at home. Okay, there's not enough space at home to walk. So what do I do? Okay, walk where you are standing. You walk, just pretend to walk where you're standing. He says, "No, so I get tired." So anything you tell him, he becomes sad, right? This is called dukkha samyoga. He is continuously connected to dukkha. What is yoga? Yoga is separation from that connection. Disconnect yourself from dukkha. Separate yourself from dukkha. That is the real yoga. Okay. Of course, yoga means to join, but yoga also means the opposite, to separate. So Krishna says, separation from the connection to dukkha is yoga. Sa nischayena yoktavyaha yogo nirvinna chetasa. That type of yoga you have to definitely engage in without any sense of fatigue. Do not feel yoga is difficult. Do not feel yoga is uh, not for me. Do not say, "I keep on getting distracted, I cannot meditate." Anirvinna, without getting tired, keep at it until you get it. Okay? If you cannot meditate, you pretend to meditate. You pretend to meditate, keep the posture of meditation, keep the details of meditation, go through all the details of meditation, go through all the steps. So pretend to meditate until with practice you start to actually meditate, right? So I want you to close your eyes. If you're seated on a chair or a stool or on the floor, some of you may prefer that. If you're sitting on the floor, you can sit with crossed legs. Do not take support of your armchair. Okay, just sit like a paperweight so that your body is balanced and it is supporting itself. You don't require your hands to support your body. You don't require the backrest to support your body. You just need to sit in a position of balance, move front and back until you become like a paperweight, well balanced, unmovable. Close your eyes gently. Open the eyelids and close it again very gently. One more time, open your eyes and close it much more gently. Feel a smile around your mouth. Yoga is something to be cheerful about. Let that sadness wash away. You are looking forward to a peaceful time, to a lovely time with yourself. Have the sankalpa. This can be translated as an auto suggestion. You make a suggestion to yourself. I am going to meditate. I don't want disturbance. Everything else can wait until I complete meditation. Register this thought in your mind until it becomes deep enough, it goes into your subconscious mind. I am meditating. I am having an appointment with myself. I don't want any disturbances. All thoughts become quiet. Listen to the sounds around you, closer to your body. Listen to the fan or the AC, whatever you have to cool the atmosphere. Listen to your own breathing, if you can hear it. The more you focus, the more you can actually hear the sound. When you're completely still, you can hear your own heartbeat. And also your pulse. Feel the sensation of your body seated on the chair, the sense of touch. Your feet are touching the floor. Your hands are on your lap. The clothes are on your body. You can feel them. Now just focus on your breathing. Leave everything else behind. Let outside things remain out. I am going inward to myself. Watch your breathing as you breathe in and out. Your breathing in and out. With every breath, you can feel a wave of relaxation moving up and down your body. Through every muscle of the body, you can feel the wave upwards from feet to head, downwards from head to toe. With every breath, you are more relaxed. If there's any pain, learn to let that pain be. Don't hold on to the pain. Let the pain be where it is. Feel the relaxation around that area so that the pain becomes less. Leave it alone. Notice your feelings. Are you feeling joyful? Are you feeling distracted? Are you feeling a bit fearful? What is going to happen in meditation? Whatever feelings that are there, just relax until those feelings stop disturbing you. As you breathe, you find the feeling becomes less and less disturbing. With every breath, you are silent. You are free from the feelings and thoughts. Just focus on what you are. I am with myself. I am the pleasant self. I am the happy self. Always pleasant. Always tranquil. As you go deeper into yourself, you are connecting to the Lord within. You and the Lord are one. The Lord says, I am in you and you are in me. Discover that oneness in meditation. I am in the Lord is in me. There is only oneness. There is only the Lord. There is only the Lord. Om Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jai Jai Ram Om. Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram Om. Ram Om. Ram Om. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can rub both your hands together, both your palms together, and feel the warmth of the palms on your eyes. Keep your hands on the eyes and feel the warmth. Open your eyes into the darkness and feel the relaxation. Your eyes are totally relaxed. Your eyes are open. You're looking into the darkness. Gently open your eyes to the light and relax your body. You can look into the screen. Verse number 26. Yato yato nischarati manas chanchalam astiram. Whenever the mind gets distracted, because it is by nature moving, constantly it is moving, it is never steady. It is always unsteady. Tatastata niyamyaitad atmanyeva vasham vayet. Every time the mind moves away into distraction, bring back that mind. Okay, monitor that mind. As it goes away, keep bringing it back again. This is like the wise captain who is guiding the ship. As the ship is moving front, because of the waves, because of the wind, the ship moves sideways. Whenever the ship moves sideways, the captain has to make sure that the ship is not blown off course. It has to come back to the course. So every time the ship moves right, you have to do course correction to the left. Every time the ship moves to the left, you do course correction to the right, until you maintain the steady direction. So don't lose track of the direction. Stay focused on the direction. Never mind if you get distracted, please come back. Please come back, do course correction. Atmani eva vasham nayet. May you place the mind in yourself. Let it not go away. Every time it goes away, you bring it back. Verse number 30 says, Yo mam pashyati sarvatra, sarvam cha mayi pashyati, tasyaham na pranashyami, sacha me na pranashyati. The Lord says, the one who sees me everywhere. The Lord is everywhere. Sarvam cha mai pashyati. The one who sees everything in the Lord. The Lord is everywhere. Everything is in the Lord. The Lord is in me. I am in the Lord. Okay. It is such an intimate relationship where there is no separation at all. I am one with the Lord. Tasya aham na pranashyami. For such a person who knows me as I am, I will never be lost to him. Such a me na pranashyati. He will never be lost to me. Okay? I will never separate from him. He will never separate from me. We are totally one. Having talked about meditation, Arjuna wants to know Chanchalam hi mana Krishna, verse 34. Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramathi balavadridam tasyaham nigraham manye vayoriva sudushkritam. Krishna, my mind is unsteady. It is all the time fickle. It keeps being pushed as if by some force from within. It is very headstrong. Pramati, balavat. It is very strong. Dridam, and it is persistent. The mind, no matter how much you control it, again it will escape. Tasya aham nigraham manye. Now to control that mind, I think, vayoriva sudushkaram. It's more difficult than controlling the wind. You can control the wind, but you cannot control your mind. Krishna says, Asamshayam Mahabaho, verse 35. Hey Arjuna, O great warrior, Asamshayam, what you say is true, it is doubtlessly true. Mano nigraham, dur nigraham chalam. The mind is difficult to control and it is always moving. But abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihyate. Through abhyasa, through practice, hey Arjuna, and through vairagya. Vairagya means letting go. Let go your obsession with things. Let go your dependence on things. The more you depend on things, your mind will get carried away. Okay? The more you let go of things, your mind becomes free. My teacher used to say, if you want freedom for yourself, give freedom to the people who are there around you. The more you give them freedom, the more you also get freedom. Okay, the more you try to control them, the more your mind becomes struggling. The more you give freedom to others, the more you enjoy freedom. So Vairagya is learn to let things be what they are. People will be what they are. Things will be what they are. This is especially true of things that you don't like Karela. Okay. So when you see Karela, you get upset. So Karela has done nothing wrong. Karela is what it is. And some people love it. Right? So it is not Karela that is disturbing you. It is your dislike of Karela that is disturbing you. So let go of that dislike. I'm not saying let go of the Karela. I'm saying let go of that dislike. That dislike is tying you down to that. Let go of the dislike. Then Karela is just Karela. Let it be what it is. If you like it, you can go for it. If you don't like it, you don't have to go for it. But don't hate it. There is no hatred in your heart. There is no dependence in your heart. Therefore, you enjoy the world as it is. You can ask for change, but you cannot insist on change. Right? So, abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grishyate. By practice, you can manage to control your mind. Control is not denial. You are not denying the activity of the mind, you are regulating it. You are giving it a channel, you are giving it a direction. So the mind needs activity. You are giving an activity to the mind, which is a repetitive activity, until you keep on repeating the mantra until the mind becomes quiet. Right? This is called abhyasa. And vairagya is learn to keep things outside. Don't carry it inside you. Okay, what happened yesterday in your office or what happened yesterday in your playground, there's a lot of heartburn. Don't carry it with you. Leave it outside. So do spring cleaning. Do spring cleaning. Let go of all your dependence. Let go of all your need to be perfect. So that is vairagya. With that, you'll be able to control your mind better and better. Again, Arjuna asks, please tell me, if I'm going to practice spirituality, what will happen if I die before I complete the fulfillment of that spirituality? Before I gain the result of that activity, suppose I die, what will happen? Will I not be lost? Because in the next life, I will have to start all over again. Whatever I have gained now, I will lose everything. It will be washed away. And in my next life, I will be nowhere. Okay. So I would not be spiritual. I would not be material also, because in terms of spirituality, I am becoming less and less materialistic. So in my next life, I'll be less and less materialistic. But because my spirituality is cut short, I'll be less and less spiritual also. So neither spiritual nor material. So will I not be lost like the cloud that is scattered by the breeze? Krishna says, Nahi kalyanakrit kaschit durgatim tata gacchati. Hey Partha, verse 40, Naiveha na amutra vinashastasya vidyate. Such a person will never have a wrong end. He will not have wasted his time here in this life, nor will his next life be a waste. There is no waste. If you have done the right thing, if you have done something auspicious, if you have begun the first step to spirituality, be assured that you will keep walking on the track. You will not get away from it. You will keep going forward. You can never go backward. So if at all, if you have done some punya, but you are not, if you have done some meditation which earns you good karma, that good karma will take you to higher worlds. Prapya punya kritan lokan ushitva shashwati sama. You will gain the punya lokas, that is the heavenly worlds, and living there for a long time. Shuchinam Shrimatam Gehe Yoga Brashtaha Abhijayate. So this person whose yoga was cut short because he died before the fulfillment of the yoga, such a person is called a yoga brashta. This yoga brashta is born again back in this world in a family which has culture, which has hygiene, which has prosperity. So Shuchi and Shrimat. So they live a clean life in terms of values, also in terms of physical cleanliness, and they are also wealthy. Therefore, you don't have to struggle in life. You can have a flying start in life, and you can continue your spirituality from there. Whatever was left behind, you just have to connect to the past and continue it. So nothing is wasted. Also, in exceptional cases, if your yoga was very deep, so you might be born in a yogi's family. So yoginam eva kule bhavati dhimatam. So you may be born in a yogi's family or in the gurukula of a person who is a yogi, and you will enjoy the fulfillment of yoga in that lifetime. Even if you miss it now, don't worry. It will continue to the next lifetime and you will get fulfillment. Somewhere else, Krishna says, Name bhaktaha pranashyati. My devotee shall never be destroyed. So this is the assurance of Krishna. Please practice yoga. Yoga is a regulation of the mind. Yoga is meant for Atma Vishuddhi, the purification of the mind. When your mind is pure, you are ready for this knowledge of oneness. With this knowledge of oneness, you go within and recognize that oneness. I am one with the Lord right here, right now. Vedanta says, not only in the yoga condition you are one with the Lord, you are one with the Lord at all times, in all places, without changing anything about yourself. You are one with the Lord. You are always one because that is what you are. You are one whole, undivided, limitless, conscious being. There's nothing outside you. There's nothing within you. There's only you. That you and the Lord, they are not two different things. They are one and the same. So recognize this and enjoy the fulfillment of yoga. Yoga is said to be better than tapas. Tapas is all austerities. Yoga is better than jnanam. Jnanam means so superficial knowledge. So you know I am one with the Lord at the same time. My life is in shambles. I don't have the mind control. Therefore, I cannot enjoy this oneness. When can you enjoy this oneness? When your mind is with you. Okay? Everything you can enjoy when the mind is with you. Your wealth you can enjoy when the mind is with you. If the mind is not with you, you cannot enjoy your wealth. You cannot enjoy your food. You cannot enjoy your relationships. You cannot enjoy your power. You cannot enjoy your health. Nothing you can enjoy if the mind is not with you. Therefore, yoga is something that elevates you to a point where everything else seems to be less. Right? So even for a jnani, knowledge of oneness, yes, is very important. You recognize you are one with the limitless Ishvara. At the same time, if your mind is not with you, you don't enjoy that knowledge. Therefore, become a yogi so that whatever you have, you can enjoy it. This yogi, yoginam api sarvesham, verse 47, the person who is excelling among all yogis because he is all the time connected to the Lord, mat gatena antaratmana, shraddhavan bhajate. He is practicing yoga with great shraddha and he is constantly invoking the Lord within. Yo mam shraddhavan bhajate same yukta tamo mataha. That person is said to be the best among yogis. Okay, tasmat yogi bhava Arjuna. Therefore, Arjuna become a yogi. This is Krishna's blessing to Arjuna. Time for questions.
Acharya ji, I have a question.
हाँ जी बोलिए.
This meditation, what we do every day for half an hour or 45 minutes or whatever, we do with sincerity, we close our eyes, whatever you said, we do. For that 30 minutes, 45 minutes, my mind is regulated, controlled. I push away all that thing, I bring it back, whatever said and done. But once that meditation is over, my life routine starts. And I again start going out, pushing other people to get into the train and, eating whatever I want, don't give.
Correct.
I am one amongst everyone else. Come back next day morning again for this half an hour, I do this meditation. So how does it help in my life, in the balance period of meditation?
Okay. Meditation is the first step. Meditation is the first step. That meditation, as it becomes deeper and deeper, you can see the effect of it in your life. Okay, if you're really going deep into meditation, so that what you can say, that mindset will continue for a long time. Even when you meditate now, okay, you find the next 5 minutes you're still very relaxed. Correct? So that is the effect. So if you can go deeper and deeper into meditation, you'll find your day become better and better. So in the beginning, half an hour meditation will be just half an hour. Okay. Even in that half an hour, it's a 5 minutes is actually you're meditating. Other half an hour, you're only struggling. Right? So with practice, you go deeper and deeper until you can meditate the full stretch. Right? And the influence of that shows in your daily activities. So that should rub off into your life. Okay? Which means the mind that you enjoy in meditation is a relaxed but active mind. It is relaxed but active. It's not passive. Okay? And it is constantly you are constantly managing your distractions. Okay? So that it's an organized mind.
Involuntarily, it is organized.
So carry that organized mind into your life.
Okay. Got it.
Okay? So whatever disturbance that happens, so learn to balance it. Learn to correct it.
Over a period of time, it will start changing.
Yeah. You have to take this meditative mind to the office. But don't meditate in office. But the meditative mind, let it be available for you. A meditative mind is a free mind. Okay, it's not a tied up mind. So with a free mind, you can take good decisions. So let that background free mind, let it come to you in all your walks of life, whether at home or whether in the office or in the train, right? You have more of compassion. You don't quarrel. You just try to take care of yourself. You know?
Thanks.
What is the difference between tapas and meditation?
Tapas is you do some austerities. It's more of self-discipline. So that's self-discipline and also self-denial. Okay. So you cut off certain some of your luxuries. You cut off your unnecessary things. You keep dropping it away. So just live a very austere life. Austere life is minimum. In today's world, they talk about minimalism. Okay. So even fasting and certain, you can say on special occasions, you do a special ritual. So you not only fast and you also stay awake for the whole night. All that becomes part of tapas. So tapas is pushing yourself to a point where you feel you are weak, but when you push yourself, you discover strength. So you are actually empowering yourself. That is tapas. Tapas in Vedanta is also vichara. Vichara also is called tapas. Okay. Good. So I hope the session was good for you.
So
Yes, yes.
Any other questions?
Every day we should have some 10-15 minutes meditation.
Yeah. So what you can do is this recording you can go through again and again.
yes.
Yes. And maybe we can have a live session. So we can check with Sen Gupta ji. So when we can have it. Right? I
Sir, I have a question, sir.
yes.
Sir, I have seen many people
Uh,
doing without any meditation and not doing any puja, nothing, but
yeah.
still highly peaceful, highly disciplined,
Uh-huh.
no anger, continuously peaceful again
Correct,
in
correct.
whatever they
Uh-huh.
do. Then how it is happening? My father
So
is great example for it.
they are
He never
they are
meditated.
they are yoga brastas, you can say. They are yoga brastas. They have already practiced a lot before. So now without practicing, they are enjoying the result.
लेकिन कभी प्रैक्टिस किया ही नहीं है.
Yeah. So if not in this life, in some previous life, they practiced.
But he never believed in other life. Only in
Yeah.
one life he believed. My
So
father.
belief doesn't matter, no? As far as karma is concerned, your belief doesn't matter. Whether you believe it or not, you are under the influence of that karma. Okay. So even if you don't believe it, it will still work for you.
But no meditation, but highly peaceful, no anger.
Highly peaceful.
Yes.
Yes. So that is an achievement. This is what we talk about as, so as a child also a person is a genius. Okay. Without any help from anyone, that person is speaking like a 40-year-old or 50-year-old person. So from where did he get all that maturity? We say it is past life. Mhm.
But he never believed in past life.
Yeah.
His
So
ideology is his ideas are different.
So again, this belief is something changing. So I had a person who was a non-believer. He was an atheist. Then from atheism, he got converted to Hare Krishna movement. Then from Hare Krishna movement, he became an evangelist and started saying, Hinduism itself is based in Manu Dharma Shastra. And Manu Dharma Shastra is condemning people into caste system and all that. Therefore, the whole Hinduism itself is evil. So what happened to his belief? He started as a non-believer. Then he came into Hare Krishna. And then from there he became an evangelist. So beliefs keep changing.
Yeah, sir, actually belief sometimes changes because of some weak moments in life.
Yeah. Either weak moment or
Weak
some strong
moments in
moment
life. Weak
also.
moments make us to get strength and to cross over the weak moments, people starts believing in something which they
Uh,
have not believed before. That's what I have seen also.
that also, yeah, you're right. That also is true. But some beliefs, with experience, your belief changes. So what you believed as a child, so you may no longer believe. Why? Because you're grown up now. So you grow out of some beliefs.
And sometimes it happens, a child with certain beliefs and ideology that
Yeah,
continues because a child who believes in her father, my father is always correct. So that
correct,
ideology starts as a child and as a grown-up person also the same continues. There will
correct.
not be any change.
So
There will
yeah.
not be any
Sometimes we don't grow up. Sometimes we don't grow up. We still remain like that old child only. Sometimes we don't change. So, but life is basically we are evolving. Okay. So some people evolve slowly. So you don't see the evolution. So you don't see the change in the child. But something has changed. So it's not my father is perfect. As a child, he would have believed. Now also he says, my father is perfect, but not so much. Okay, not absolutely, because I can find, he has also got some faults. So some change is there. You may not see it, but it is there. And also what happens is sometimes a strong believer in God, something happens and he loses belief in God. That also happens. So Krishna says even there, that person is not lost. He can only go sideways, but he cannot go reverse. When your beliefs change, you can go sideways, but you cannot go reverse. And having gone sideways, you can come back also. You can come back to the track in time.
Only drift.
Therefore, don't lose heart. Don't lose heart. You'll always keep growing. Shall we close?
Yeah.
Okay. Hari Om.
Hari
Om Swasti Prajabhyah Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishah Go Brahmanebhyah Shubhamasya Nityam Loka Samastaskino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyah Prithvi Sasya Shalini Desho Yam Shovarahitah Brahmana Santu Nirbhayaah Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayaah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Satkamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityo Ma
Amritam Gamaya.
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti
Shanti, Shanti,
Shanti
Shanti.
Harihi Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha Harihi Om. Yeah. I will be posting that link on the group. So
Yeah.
anyone, if you are free, you are welcome to join. Yes, please come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Acharya-ji. Thank you, sir.
Hari Om.
Thank you.
Hari
Thank you,
Om.
sir.
Hari Om.
Thank you.
Hari
Hari Om.
Om. Hari Om.